Yo guys, how are you doing? I hope you enjoyed this short little cinematic drone video again. It has now been the third one of those that I did. As you can probably see right now, I'm not in Greece anymore. I'm also not back in the cold Germany, but I am in Mallorca again right now. And I really start to enjoy this kind of like remote working digital nomad lifestyle. Yeah, so that's why right now I just decided to come to Mallorca because my dad is living here. So yeah, all of the shots that you just saw were captured on the DJI Mavic Air 2. I think by now you all know that I'm flying this one. And first of all, I wanted to say a huge thank you to you guys for the massive support on my last two cinematic drone videos, the one from Germany and the one from Mallorca. It has been absolutely insane. By now, the one of Mallorca has already reached 200,000 views. It just always blows my mind again. I'm super grateful for that kind of support. And yeah, if you haven't watched them already, you can find them up here, or you can also click on the link in the description. And under those videos, you guys ask a lot of questions. You guys ask me questions about my settings on the drone, you ask me questions about my gear, and also just about general tips on flying drones. And yeah, that's why I actually made a general drone guide on how to get more cinematic shots. If you haven't seen it already, you can also find it up here. And I also made one video specifically about the HDR mode on the Mavic Air 2, which I think is super helpful because there are a lot of things that you can get wrong if you shoot in HDR mode on the Mavic Air 2. So yeah, if you haven't checked them out already, just click up there or you'll find the links in the description. You know how it works. Okay guys, so also if you want to know what kind of gear I use for my drone, what kind of accessories and that stuff, you can find a kit on kit.co, which is actually a pretty cool site. I created one kit which features all of the products that I use or that I would recommend. And one thing you guys always want to know specifically is where I get my filters from. And actually a company called Freewell, they reached out to me as soon as they saw my first cinematic drone video back then from all the shots in Bavaria and Germany. And they sent me their all-day kit, which is basically a set of ND filters and also polarizing filters. I can actually show it to you. I really like the packaging of it. It has this magnetic closure which is super handy, and they have all kinds of different strengths of ND filters and also polarizing filters. Many of them is a mix of polarizing filters and ND filters. It actually is super useful because the Mavic Air 2 Fly More combo basically just comes with, I think, 3 different ND filters of some strengths which are definitely not enough. So yeah, I would recommend to everybody who's taking it a bit more seriously, you should get some different ND filters of different strengths. So yeah, if you don't know how it works, you just pop those on the top of your drone and then you can basically shoot in the right shutter speeds. That's what an ND filter actually is. Thanks for the explanation. But yeah, I also use their variable ND filters on my mirrorless cameras, and soon I'll also test out their GoPro filters. Wow, so many filters. I'm happy to say that this video is actually sponsored by Freewell. They've been sending me all kinds of filters. I've been testing them. I've been loving them. I've been using them on every single shoot. Basically by now, the only filter company that I use is actually Freewell. Not because they sponsor me, but just because they make great filters and they make great packaging and the quality of them is amazing. At the same time, I wanted to let you guys know that I don't do sponsorships if I don't believe in the product. I only do sponsorships if I think that a product or a service is really good and that it is of a huge value to you guys, because I know that it's always time consuming to look for the best stuff. I just wanted to make that clear to you guys. I'm not trying to sell you any shit here. So if you're still looking for a place where you can buy filters, I can definitely recommend Freewell because they actually sell a huge range of products, filters for any type of camera, so you'll definitely find what you need. And you can find a link to their website in the description, and you will also find all of their filters in my kits on kit.co. So yeah, I hope by now all of your questions regarding gear and settings and general tips on drones are solved. If you still have some, drop them in the comments and I will try to answer them. Oh, made it to the roof. I love roofs, don't you? So yeah, the Greece trip all in all was really cool. I went there together with my friend Gabriel. If you watched one of my last videos, you already saw it. And yeah, we've been to 3 islands. We've been to Mykonos, to Milos and to Santorini. All of them are pretty stunning, especially from a drone view. And yeah, to be honest, I was just super lucky with the weather. I had amazing sunrises, amazing sunsets. and also actually a lot of like storm clouds. I was kind of lucky with the weather. It made the whole scenery look even more interesting. And on top of that, I also want to say thank you to Gabriel for just being an amazing 4x4 driver and not crashing the car. But he crashed the ATV which we rented. So he had to fly back to Germany because he broke his collarbone, but that's actually a story for another video. Also, I wanted to say a huge thank you to both Florian and Thomas, who are two French guys that I met during my last days in Santorini. They have absolutely incredible parkour skills, and yeah, I just met them and we spontaneously decided to just shoot a couple of shots for my drone video and also for their YouTube channel. And yeah. Actually, one more thing happened when I filmed with them. Yep, I crashed it again. I crashed it again. I can't believe it. So yeah, after the first crash in Mallorca where I crashed into the palm trees when I flew backwards, the gimbal was still alright and I was able to fix it with glue, and I've been flying for that for a couple of months and it was alright. Like, the gimbal was kind of weak, so I always had to adjust the rotation in post. But yeah, after this crash, it was just completely fucked up. So I had to send it back to DJI for a repair service. To be honest, I was actually quite surprised. Thumbs up for DJI repair service. They sent it back after 7 days and now it's working perfectly fine again. Whoa. Now everything is working again. I have a perfectly working drone and I can get some more bangers now. If you don't want to miss out on any of the upcoming videos, make sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. Shut the f*** up! What's going on? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one. That's what I just said, right? Peace out. Oh, B-roll is f***ing exhausting, okay? Oh.